What's up, everybody? We are back. John Delarose here, delarose.com, DELARROZ.com. I usually cover graphic novels on this channel, but I do also cover some independent projects when I get them, and I like them because I want to highlight the indie stuff and highlight the stuff that's out there that people who aren't corporations are creating. And this is actually my favorite creative team of all time, Tom Defalco and Frenz, with inks by Sal Buscema. I mean, this is just like top tier comics creators right here. And it was published by Apex Comics Group. I'm guessing that's them or some portion of them or one of their friends or something like that. And just a single issue, 32 pages, which was on Indiegogo. And I've been excited for this. It actually came with a little mini comic thing, which actually had Tom Defalco and Ron Frenz autograph right there. And that's actually the only autograph of these guys I have, believe it or not. They're my favorite team, and that's it. I'd like them to autograph Spider-Girl or something. That's my favorite at some point, but oh well. I digress. Anyway, I'm an independent comic creator myself, so if you like what I have to say, do check out my links in the description below. This is the R.I.G.H.T project, and as you can tell, it's like a superhero-y type of deal. The Digital Daredevil. It is kind of a boomery concept for a digital superhero, but I'll get into it. It's okay, guys. I like it anyway. So here you are. You got actually 3 stories. This really is formatted like a late 80s comic, which I love. That was my favorite era of comics, and it starts out showing a nice piece of action as a splash page, as you would be wont to do. Design for the superheroes, it's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just red and white. And very kind of just classic superhero looking. You've got just like the happy cartoony face, Marvel House style, and you get some nice old school stuff from Ron Frenz and Sal Buscema. I mean, this is just pro. So there you go. You get into it, and we got a kid who's like watching this on a screen, and then his like little girlfriend or something who's there too. They're working for some scientists, it turns out, and it's Jeffrey Lopez. And I guess her name's Carlin here. And he's actually just downloading this program onto a thumb drive because he wants to mess with it as a kid. So the scientists are showing it to these government agents right here, as you can see. And so this is some gal who shows up, and she's apparently going to be a recurring character through this. And then this guy right here, I got to laugh at this because when he comes out, his name's Big Brother. Which, they called the big black guy Big Brother. Get it? I think that's hilarious. They'd get canceled for that if this was Marvel. I know it's meant. They're older guys, so I know it's meant to be like a diversity guy, but in their book, but that's a name that would get them canceled in modern day Marvel. Oh, that makes me laugh. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm messing with stuff, but it's a very simple story, and it's very fun. I love the inks of Sal Buscema. I love everything Ron Frenz does. His women look feminine. His men look masculine. They're just classic comic style. I noticed, the redhead girl, even though she's got some glasses and stuff, she does have a little bit of that Mayday Parker vibe from Spider-Girl. Gotta say, which makes me happy. And they're in a lab, and basically that R.I.G.H.T stuff is a program, and they're making this holographic stuff that can become reality in the real world and actually have some sort of depth to it. And the government wants to steal it. So that sounds about right. That's pretty social commentary right now on the government. The government always wants to steal everything. It's almost tax season. I'm getting a little ornery right here. And so the kid, when the government gets involved, brings this R.I.G.H.T stuff program to life from his thumb drive. It starts beating things up. And, of course, stops the Big Brother guy from taking things, and the end. And so it's a very quick introduction to the character. You get the nice little circular thing right here with the very classic deal. What it reminds me of right away is Speedball. And Speedball was a character from the late 80s, again, by Tom Defalco. Again, it was a kid in a lab. He developed powers and all that, and was working to sort of fight crime and just be a good guy. And that was drawn by Steve Ditko. It was kind of a Ditko-Defalco collaboration. Very similar feel and very similar vibe, which is awesome, and that makes me happy. I actually love that these are little 8-10-page stories because that's all you need a lot of the time. This is a second one, and they reference the first. So it establishes a little bit of a continuity, and they go to a wrestling ring, and the promoter gets killed in the middle of it, and they're trying to figure out who done it. You get kind of a weird villain here called Double Trouble, who's like literally a Siamese twin, kind of creepy. And the right stuff shows up. You notice the creepy guy always ends up the villain, and I like this. This is just very standard. The hero, you know who the bad guy is. They're a killer. They're just bad. And actually, only one of them is the killer, and the other guy who's attached to him was kind of shocked by it. That's kind of the twist here. Pretty neat stuff, and very quick ending again. So that's that. And then we get I guess Randy O'Donnell, I don't know who that is, has a character called The Man, and he's got Meets the Right Project. So I guess this is a crossover. This is by Ron Lim. Ron Lim, again, is just like one of those favorite artists from Marvel back in the day. He used to do a lot of the like Silver Surfer and Infinity stuff with Jim Starlin. So just like heavy hitters on this. And you just get a quick meeting of this guy who it's like quite the opposite, where The Right Stuff is a program that comes out of the TV. He is a guy who like can go into the TV, and he ends up a hero in another dimension, and he just wishes he could be a hero in this real life. So they bump into each other, the boy who controls The Right Stuff and then this guy, and that's it. It's just a quick meeting. It's just kind of cute. And I guess it's trying to establish that other character and establish a little universe here. So cool stuff. Great. I highly recommend. I wish this was a monthly. That's my only thing. Like with something this kind of quick and pithy, I just wish it was a monthly. A lot of fun. Very cute. Very classic style. There's nothing like that is unabashed about it. It's just comics like they used to make. So 9 out of 10. I look forward, and I hope we get an issue 2. So that's it. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.